Hi everyone, it's Bea here from Littlest Bea Crafts. I know I've not been on for a while. Things have just happened, and you know how life is. But now with everything that's going on at the moment in the world, that I thought I'd start to come on again and do some videos again. Just so that I know that people have got a lot of time on their hands at the minute, and it's always nice to be able to craft and that. So I just wanted to come on and try and do some more videos to keep everybody busy. So this one, it's another envelope, little kind of mini gratitude album. It's just something that I put together. I love doing these little mini albums with the envelope punch board. They're so easy to do and quick. But this time I've done a spine, and I've also joined them. Normally I would put the flaps into each other, but this time I've put kind of hinges to put it together. So that's how I'm going to show you how to do that one today. But it's just a little bit of a gratitude journal that I did the other week when we were first in lockdown in the United Kingdom. I just thought I'd kind of journal about what's going on, and just journal about everyday things, and try to keep positive about what's going on, because it is difficult to get bogged down with everything at the minute. So I just wanted to try and be positive and do a little bit of a gratitude journal. So I've just basically done the envelopes, and then I have these revision cards, what they call revision cards or index cards. So I've just cut this top off here, and I've just wrote in things and decorated them a little bit, just wrote in what I wanted to put on that day. This is a little picture of my niece's new puppy, so that just made me smile, so I wanted to put that on. These are some pictures of my mum and dad and my aunties that my cousin sent to us, so I thought I'd put them in here. I was gratitude and happy that, you know, our family are okay at the minute and everything's going well with the family. Just decorated it again, put things in. This was just some kind of doodling that I did, blow painting and things that I was messing about with, so I just wanted to put that in. So yeah, so this is what we're going to make today. And again, this was just this was a little card that I made for my friend's daughter whose birthday it was, so I've just put a picture of that on, and then that's the end. So yes, this is what we're going to make today, so I hope that you can join in and do one yourself. These papers, by the way, were the Craftwork cards. I think they were called let me just see, Bloom Away or something like that. They were free in the magazine last year, and I didn't actually get to use them, but I used them in this one. I think they're called Bloom Fly High or something like that, because they've got the balloons in and things like that. So yeah, so this is what we're going to make today, and I hope that you can make it as well, and just make a little gratitude journal just to keep our spirits up and to keep positive. So what you're going to need is, you can either use, obviously I've used my envelope punch board, but you could use just envelopes and take, you know, use an envelope that is the same size as you want. So at the 4x6 that I've made them, but you could make them, let's put that up a bit, but you could use, you know, this is a template, open up a normal envelope and just use it, draw around it, you know, cut it out, cut the sides out, what you need to do, and just use that. But I'm using my envelope punch board. So I've already made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 7 there. So I want 8, because on this one I didn't really want this one at the back to just be, wanted another, so that if I wanted to stick a picture or whatever, then I could do. So I wanted an extra flap, so that I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't do enough for this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to need 7. I don't know, so I think I've probably got enough here, but I'll just show you what I did with these ones. So I wanted a 4x6 envelope, Now it says 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, but I wanted to use this paper up, so I've put it to 8 by 8, but I'm still doing the 3 3/8 what it says to do, and it comes out okay. So as usual, just punch and score, turn it that way, 3 3/8 again, punch and score. I'm trying not to be too loud because my husband is actually downstairs. He's having to work from home at the minute. So yeah, so he's kind of taking calls and things, so I have to be quite quiet really. Oops, I didn't punch that one, did I? I just scored it. Let's punch that. So yeah, so hope everybody's keeping safe. It's just really very surreal, isn't it, all this, what's going on at the minute. You just can't believe what's happening. And like I said, I was feeling a little bit like anxious and things when it first started, and I just thought, what can I do to help, you know, myself feel not as bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this nice green side actually. So just fold them up, make your envelope. Okay. That seems a bit lopsided. And then what I did on these ones, that doesn't seem to have, I just need to pull that down a little bit. It seems a bit more on that side. There we go. So there you go. So we've got our envelopes ready. So you will need 7. Obviously I've got 8 here for some reason, but we'll see. And you want to just put them together in the order that you want. So I've already got mine in my order, like this. Okay. And then what you will need is for the hinges. Now I've cut these from a die that I had, so I just got my dies out and thought, right, and got one that was kind of, the length that I needed for the booklets. And I use this die. You could just cut out, you know, oblong rectangles of shapes if you wanted to. Just measure this, and you probably want them an inch maybe. Let's see what these are at the well, they're 2.5 inches, so, but if you wanted to, maybe 2 inches if you wanted to, and then the height of what this is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I've got my glue, okay, and as you can see, don't do as I did on this one, on my prototype, is that make sure that you don't stick, that you don't put this down when you're doing your hinges. Okay, you want the flap to be up like that. Okay, because where's it gone on this one? Can you see? I had to cut it because I had the flap down and when I put the hinge on. So make sure that you don't do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, and on these ones I did actually cut it straight. I cut the triangle off the top, can you see? And that was just basically because I thought it looked, I just liked the way that looked better than doing and keeping it in a triangle. So I'll just get some scissors. Yeah, and then just kind of measure. So just keep it, and then you're just kind of measuring across there. Okay. And then these, you can use these in your card making later if you wanted to. Yep, so I'm just cutting those off. Okay. And then all we're going to do is just glue my favourite claw glue to glue those down. Just make sure you don't Make sure that you don't glue it so that it's inside. And sorry, this paper that I'm using was from another free kit that I got in a magazine. I think it was Papercraft Essentials, and it was like a pop-up flower box card kit, and I just thought that they were lovely for, you know, for making a spring. I love the bright colours and everything, so if you've got, you can use whichever papers that you want to, obviously. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. You're going to make all your envelopes up. Okay, so I'll go and do that and then I'll come back. So I've done all the envelopes and I've started to make the album. So I'm just going to show you how, what I've done to join the pages together. So I have scored down the middle of my die cut shapes. Like I said, you could just use a strip of paper that's maybe 1.5 inches, you know, by the length of your book, which will be about 4 inches. Okay, so you could do that. You don't have to do it fancy, you don't have to use your dies, but that's what I wanted to do. Like I say, I just found these the dies in my stash and I thought, oh, they look really nice. Okay, so I have started to, like I said, put the album together, and basically you're just going to score with your ruler down the middle of your shape. Okay, so just make a score line down the middle of your shape, and you want to then fold it in on itself, so the colour, so you've got your colour on the outside, and just score. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stick it onto this side of the envelope, and make sure that you have the flap of your envelope up, because if you then stick it while the flap's down, you've obviously stuck the flap of your envelope down, which isn't good, and then you have to cut it like I did. So just make sure, and what you want to do is just line it up on this side first, and make sure that the score line is just over the envelope, so it's just over a little bit of the envelope. Okay, so that you know it's able to, when you open and close it, it's going to be able to open and close nicely. Okay, so just stick that one down, and of course I'm using the Collall Everyday Glue, which dries very, very quickly, so it's great for something like this. Okay, then pull the flap down. Okay, pull that side over, put your glue back on. Okay, and then, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my husband downstairs, just put that on top, put this one on top like that. Okay, so this is my last envelope, and just to make sure that everything is lined up nicely, just turn it over to the front. This is my front one, and just really put that one down. Okay, so that was your last envelope to put on, and then just open it up and just give it a good squish down. Okay, and that is your envelope. That's how you stick them together. Okay, so I hope you've been able to see that. I hope I was in shot for that. Okay, so there you go. So you've got your envelope, so you've got this lovely join hinges. I just love these papers. I think they're so spring-like, and they just make me happy when I look at these papers. They just make me really, really happy. I think I've put a bit too much. The glue seems to have. That's the best thing about this Collall glue, is that you can rub it off and it doesn't leave any. You know, you can, if you get the glue seeping out, it does rub off. Yep, so that was them last ones. Right, now for the last binding that you're going to put around the edges. Okay, so I have actually used 8 envelopes. If you wanted to just do 1 envelope for a weekend, you could do 7. That's when you would need your 7. But if you wanted one for every day of the week, you're going to need 8. So this is Monday's envelope, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday's envelope is obviously on the back if you wanted to put anything, wanted to put your journaling in there, you know, your cards in there. So yeah, so that is the so you need 8, but if you wanted to just have one envelope for a weekend, you know, this is the weekend, then you could do that, but it's up to you what you would like to do. Okay, so you've got, and you would need then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you need 8, obviously 8 hinges as well. Okay, so for the hinges, I've obviously put my score line down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure, hope you can see this, measure just about, let's see, 1/8 of an inch over. Let me just get them where they are. Just get that one. So 1/4 of an inch. So if you did a 1/4 of an inch, that's 1/2 an inch. So if you did your 1/4 of an inch, okay, I'm just going to put a little line there where I want it, and then 1/4 of an inch. So a 1/4 of an inch either side of this, of your middle line that you scored. Okay, and then so nice. So I'm going to use my mat to line up my my score lines. Use something. Make sure that is nice and straight. Okay. And just do your line down. Score line down. And then a score line down this side. Let me just put it back so that I've got that line to go against. And then that'll give you a nice 1/2 an inch spine to put around your album. Okay, so that's all I'm doing, is just going on those lines now what I've just scored, and like I say, that'll give it a nice 1/2 an inch spine. Okay, and then all you want to do is grab your glue, put some glue down the edges, down the middle, on the edges. All on the nice and it's all over. Okay, so get the spine, but again make sure that that is lifted up. That's what I did last time. That was down when I did it last time, so it stuck the flap down. I had to cut it, and then just basically put the line. Oops, get it. So this also helps that if you've not got, you know, if any of your envelopes are kind of stuck out, this kind of hides that. So just make sure it's nice and so I can get that off if I need to. Yeah. So there we go. So that's stuck down. That's stuck down. Okay. You can, if you want to, stick that there, but you know, you don't have to. You can always okay. And there you go. That's your album, more or less, kind of put together. And now it's just a matter of decorating it and putting, you know, you don't have to put these cards in. I just wanted to use them up because I had them in my stash and I thought they went. Excuse me, they're nice and bright, and again, you know, they've got lines to write on. They're just the right size really to put in, you know, to put in the envelopes. But you could use tags. You could make some nice tags and put them in. So yeah, so that's the actual envelope album actually done. And now it's time to maybe decorate it, and I'll do that, and then I'll come back and show you how I've decorated it and what the finished product looks like. Okay, and in that I just want to show you what I'm going to decorate them with. So these were all in these flowers here were all what were in the actual kit that came. So if you have this kit and you've not used it yet, like I said, I think it was the Papercraft Essentials kit, then maybe use it, you know, use it up, and there was loads in it, and I actually made a Mother's Day card as well, so there is loads, and there's loads left. You know, I've got all these and there is a lot left, so this is what I'm going to use to decorate this album. Okay, I've also got a Dovecraft photo frame that I'm going to put on like I did on this one. Okay, so I'm just going to mount it. I don't know if you can see that, that's got a bit of dimension, so I just put some foam tape around it to make it stand out. So that's what I'm going to do as well. And then I've got this little card that I got that I had in my stash. It says "Think Happy Thoughts," so I thought that was quite appropriate at this time as well. So yep, so that's what I'm going to decorate them with, so I'll show you when I come back. I've really enjoyed decorating this. It's turned out really nicely. It makes me smile. It's just so bright and fresh and spring-like, especially as we're all feeling a little bit, you know, uncertain and everything at the minute, and maybe a little bit down. Making something like this and then writing your thoughts down, writing things in that you're grateful for, you know, it just helps, I think, to brighten your day and to help you to cope with what's going on at the minute. So yeah, I've just stuck basically the stickers here are from this Maggie Holmes sticker journal studio crepe paper. Sorry, not Maggie, I think it was Maggie Holmes. It just says crepe paper. I thought it was Maggie Holmes, but it's just crepe paper, and it's got lots of stickers. It's for journaling. You know, it's got lots of little of those stickers that's got little words on, and it's a really nice. It's got loads of stickers in, hearts, and then you've got letters at the end. So it's a really nice little thing to have in your stash. So I've just put the days, you know, days stickers, and then I've just put some. You could put the date in here. You could put, you know, write something. You've got plenty of room for photographs. You know, I've put one of the journaling cards in there. So yeah, so I've just decorated it. Like I said, put the day on everyone, put a flower on the envelope, put a card in. This one, you could maybe tuck something in there. This little tuck spot today was special. Sunshine on my mind, a little flower pot. I mean, it's just, I just love it. It's really made me happy, and I just love making it. And it didn't take that long. It really didn't. Maybe an hour and a half out of your day, which, you know, sometimes I think, especially in these times, I think is what we need really. Just take out that hour and make something, and then, you know, you've got it then for the week to be able to write down your thoughts. Again, I've made that into a little tuck spot, and then on the back another journaling card. So yes, I hope you'll have a go at this. Like I say, it's a little gratitude album. Write your thoughts down. Write anything down that you want to remember about this time, you know, and yeah, hopefully it'll help to, you know, just get through. So please keep safe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you for watching today. If you would and you want to, please subscribe. I am back, and I am going to be making more videos again on a regular basis. Yep, so take care everybody, and have a good day. Bye.